Hey, hi, my name is Jitin Pansara, and today we will discuss about always on. There are different methods of it, but here we will discuss about availability groups. So let us discuss about it. So always on, the usage main benefit of always on is like high availability and disaster recovery. So when there is a disaster, okay, when your primary site is not available, and you may lose your data. So to avoid it, what you can do is you can always have a secondary replica of it. So in case of any disaster, the secondary site can always start and start working, and you will not lose the data. So that's the main advantage of it. High availability and disaster recovery. The second one is it contains full read write of your primary, and the secondary can use as a read. Okay, the other secondary, you can have multiple secondaries, so you can use it as a read. The third one is primary. Your primary sends your transactions log to secondary, and it is known as synchronization. In Oracle there is a similar kind of mechanism where it will generate archives and it will move your archives from primary to secondary. Here it has the same concept. The fourth one is you can have 8 active secondaries. Okay, so this is the main I can see is an advantage of it. Now let's understand the flow of it. Here you can see we have a primary site, and here we have 3 secondary replicas. Just assume you don't have your secondary replicas and you are running a critical database here, and for some natural calamities this one is down. So your data, you will lose your data. Obviously you will have a backup somewhere, but yes, you need to restore it and it will take time. Okay, so here this will give high availability and disaster recovery. You can have a secondary replica here which you can use for reporting. Sometimes when some of the team want to fetch the reports, okay, so what you can do is you can offload your work from your primary. You can do your read-write transactions here, and you can generate reports from your secondary. So you can have multiple secondary as well. So one we can use it for reporting, the another one you can use it for backup. Okay, so this is the main best feature of it. Now let's discuss about their pros and cons. The first one is, like as discussed earlier, it combines your high availability and disaster recovery. The second one is zero data loss, and it really matters a lot. We cannot lose our data, right? It is really important. So we cannot lose our data. So this feature can gives this, you will not lose your data. Third one is failover of multiple databases. Yes, so here you can see we have multiple secondaries. The fourth one is automatic or manual failover. Obviously when there is a disaster and you will need, you want to do, it will automatically fail over to your secondary. Okay, because when customers are pointing to your primary and this goes down, it will automatically point to your secondary, and secondary become your primary. Okay, so this feature is available. We have listeners available, okay, in between. So this listener will have IP address of this primary and secondary. Okay, so when this one is not available, it will convert your secondary to primary, and there is a hardware mechanism available. So secondary will always check with primary, hey, are you available? So if it do not get any answer from it, then what it will do is it will assume that primary is not available. Then it will convert your secondary to primary. The fifth one is active use of secondary, which we already discussed. You can have you can use a secondary for reporting and the other for backups as well. The last one is enhanced performance. So how can you enhance the performance of it? Performance matters a lot. Okay, so as I mentioned, you can offload some of your tasks from your primary to secondary. Secondary can be used as a reporting server. Secondary can be used to take the backups, right? So this is the advantages of it. Now let's discuss about the disadvantages as well. So the first one is cost. Why cost? Because here primary, we need to purchase hardware. Okay, we need to purchase the licenses as well. Okay, so primary. Why license? When you have one primary and one secondary, you don't need to purchase license for your secondary if you are using it for reading purpose. But if you have multiple secondaries, obviously you have to pay extra. You have to buy extra SQL Server licenses. So cost is involved. The second one is availability group provides DB level. Okay, so it provides DB level, not instance level. So you need to do some manual task when it failovers. So this is all about always on, and I have shown the this flow chart and advantages, disadvantages in the PPT. You can refer. Thank you.